Right now, somewhere, a dog is staring at its owner's face, not out of hunger, not out of fear, just staring, waiting, wanting. No other animal on Earth does that. Not chimps. Not cats. Not a single wild wolf. So what happened between a predator that hunted in packs to kill you, and an animal that now sleeps at the foot of your bed? The story you've probably heard is simple. Humans found wolf puppies, raised them, tamed them, done. Except that story has a massive problem. You cannot tame a wild wolf. Modern attempts, with trained handlers and controlled environments, still produce animals that stay unpredictable, defensive, dangerous. Zoos that raise wolf pups from birth, bottle-fed, handled daily, still end up with adults that can turn without warning. If taming alone made dogs, we'd have succeeded 100 times over by now. We haven't. Something else happened. Something stranger than one human deciding to adopt a wolf pup by a fire. Here's the part almost nobody mentions: the wolves may have started this, not us. Around 15,000 years ago, human camps left behind something new in the world: trash. Bones, scraps, waste, piled at the edges of settlements. For a wolf, that pile was a jackpot, food without the risk of hunting, without the danger of taking down a bison 20 times your size. But approaching a human camp requires something most wolves don't have: low fear. Most wild wolves see humans and vanish into the tree line. A small percentage, though, had a slightly different wiring, calmer nervous systems, less panic around strange, upright predators holding fire. Those bolder, calmer wolves ate. The nervous ones starved, or stayed away, or kept hunting the hard way. And without anyone planning it, every generation near those camps kept the calmest individuals alive, and only the calmest individuals bred. Nobody selected for cuteness. Nobody selected for loyalty. Evolution selected for one single trait: the ability to tolerate being close to you. There's a modern experiment that accidentally proved how fast this can happen. Soviet geneticist Dmitry Belyaev spent decades breeding silver foxes in Siberia for one trait only: tameness. Nothing about appearance, nothing about looks. Within a few generations, without anyone trying, the foxes started developing floppy ears, curled tails, patchy fur, even barking. Traits nobody bred for showed up as a side effect of breeding for calm behavior. It's like updating one setting on your phone and your entire home screen rearranging itself without you touching it. Select for friendliness, and an entire physical package comes along for free, uninvited. That's the twist. Dogs may not be wolves we changed on purpose. Dogs may be wolves whose own nervous systems changed first, and their bodies simply followed, generation after generation, without a single human ever picking a breeding pair. But calm behavior alone doesn't explain a creature that looks into your eyes like it's trying to read your mind. A calm wolf is still just a wolf that doesn't run. Something deeper had to shift. And this is where the story stops being about evolution and starts being about connection. Japanese researchers, in a widely cited study led by animal behaviorist Miho Nagasawa, found something that should not exist in nature: when a dog and its owner make eye contact, both of their brains release oxytocin, the same bonding chemical that spikes between a mother and a newborn baby. Wolves raised by humans from birth don't show this effect. Not even close. You can hand-raise a wolf pup with more love than most people give their own dogs, and its brain still won't light up the same way. Somewhere in thousands of years of selection, dogs developed a biological bonding switch that lets them plug directly into human affection, the same circuitry evolution built for parents and infants, hijacked by an entirely different species. Quick question: if a wild animal rewired its own brain chemistry just to bond with humans, do you think we tamed dogs, or did dogs figure out how to tame us? Let me know what you think. This bonding wasn't just emotional. It was strategic, whether either species realized it or not. A wolf that could read human emotion, anticipate human movement, and signal distress in ways humans understood, had access to shelter, protection, and food that no lone wolf pack could match. Picture a half-wild pup lingering at the edge of a firelit camp, watching faces instead of watching for prey, learning that a tilted head or raised voice meant something specific. That pup wasn't hunting anymore. It was reading. And humans gained something just as valuable: an animal that could smell danger before they saw it, hear threats before they arrived, and guard a camp full of sleeping, vulnerable people through the night. A sentry that never needed convincing, never needed explaining, just needed to belong. Two species, both driven by survival, slowly built something neither could have built alone. There's another layer to this most people never hear. Genetic studies comparing ancient dog bones to ancient wolf bones once suggested domestication may have happened more than once, in more than one place, thousands of years apart. More recent large-scale genome research leans toward a single origin instead, but even there, scientists still disagree on exactly where and when it happened. What's not disputed is the pattern. Something about proximity to human fire, human food, and human faces kept producing the same outcome over and over. And this is where the story stops being just about dogs and starts being about us. Because that same instinct, bonding through eye contact, reading fear in another creature's face, trusting a companion enough to sleep beside it, didn't only shape dogs. It shaped how early human tribes formed too. The capacity to bond across difference, to build trust with something unlike yourself, might be one of the oldest survival tools our own species carries. Think about it like this: every group chat you're in, every community you trust, every stranger you let get close enough to become a friend, runs on the same ancient software. Recognize a face. Lower your guard. Let someone in. So the wolves that wandered toward those firelit camps weren't just changing their own species. They were mirroring something humans were already doing to each other, and by the time full domestication was complete, somewhere between 15 and 40,000 years ago, humans hadn't just gained a companion. They'd gained proof that trust between two entirely different kinds of minds was possible at all. That's why a dog stare feels different from every other animal's. It's not a predator sizing you up. It's not a wild creature guessing at your next move. It's an animal descended from the boldest, calmest survivors of an ancient trash pile, still running the same ancient program: watch the face, read the feeling, stay close, stay safe. You didn't just domesticate a wolf. You built the first relationship in history between two species that had every reason to fear each other, and chose closeness instead. If this pulled you in, subscribe. Next week we're tracing the ancient hunting instinct still hiding inside your fear of the dark. The wolf never fully disappeared. It just learned that your face was safer than the forest, and somewhere behind those eyes staring at you right now, that ancient decision is still being made every single day.